Hey Stallions! Today we are going to learn how to connect art and math together to create a beautiful and inspiring mandala using this handy tool called a compass. Now the compass is made of different parts. This is the handle. This is the dial that tells you your measurements. You have centimeters and inches, and then you have the tip of your pencil, which will be pointed onto the paper, and then you have the pen, which holds it in place for you. Now, to create a beautiful and symmetrical mandala, you're going to use this compass to help you get some guidelines on your paper. First, you want to decide how big you want your circle. The wider it is, the bigger the circle, and the smaller it is, the smaller the circle. I like to hold my compass here instead of here because I feel like I have more control over it. So I'm going to go ahead and start about a little smaller, and we're going to put the needle point, not the pencil point, in the center of the paper. Hold it at a 45-degree angle instead of straight up towards the ceiling. This is going to be very helpful. And instead of spinning the compass, you might have seen artists spinning the compass and they're drafting. You want to actually spin the paper. Check this out. Make sure the pencil lead is touching. Try to hold it as still and steady as you can, and use your other hand to spin the paper. And now you have a perfect circle. Next, you're going to want to create multiple different size circles with a variety of sizes and spacings to make the most interesting and awesome mandala. Notice how every time, no matter the spacing, every time that I create a new circle, the pen is always in the center point. Okay, I have all the circles that I want, so I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next step. It's going to start to look like a spider web. Use the center point to also lay your ruler down. You are going to want a line going straight down the middle vertically. So line up your ruler to your center point, hold it still and steady, and make your vertical line. Then you're going to want another line across the page going horizontal, holding your ruler right on the center point. Draw your line. Now you're going to want two diagonal lines, one going left and one going right. Make sure that your ruler is once again on the center point. Now you also have to make sure your ruler is exactly halfway between these two lines and these two lines. I would draw light. That way, in case you mess up, you can erase. I'm going to go this way as well, making sure the ruler's on the center point. And it's also directly halfway between these lines here. Get a nice, beautiful diagonal. Drawing light with my pencil. Alright, if you want more detail, you can do more lines. It's a good way to go above and beyond to be that expert. However, if you feel like this is enough, you can go ahead and get started on the next step. I'm going to go ahead and go above and beyond and add more lines. So just like the last two diagonals, you can put diagonals in between any of these triangles that you want. Just so you know, make sure that your ruler's lined up with the center point and directly between the lines that you are going inside. Also, what you do to one side, you need to do to the other. So if I drew a line going left, I gotta draw another diagonal line going right, so I have symmetry. And I love detail. I absolutely want to go above and beyond. So I'm gonna go ahead and add extra 4 lines, one going left and one going right. So I like a challenge. The nice thing about these rulers is they're see-through, so it helps you eyeball the center between the 2 lines. Alright, now I'm ready for step 2.